So if you climb ladders a lot, have things on your tool belt that you drop, or maybe even want to slide something on your ladder so it will stay in its place and not come out, this product might work for you. But I'd like to also tell you that this product works for a million other different things. If you have a little bit of ingenuity, you might be able to make this work in a lot of different areas. This is a product from FastCap called the TLC. And if you're familiar with CB radios back in the day, you had basically your CB, your handheld, and then you'd slide it into this little holder. That's basically what we have here. The kit comes with a little notch or knob, and this is a belt clip. You can also get a bench clip. You can get a lockable bench clip. Very simple to use. Slide it in, it turns sideways, tool turns, and you can't get it out. Turn it back up, comes out. Simple, right? So if you're a guy who puts his tapes in his pocket, which I don't like to do that because then I can't get in my pocket and they don't stay there, they fall out and your jeans rip. You can put one of these in your belt. Now this is not a good belt to use, obviously, but then it comes out and it's not supposed to kind of fumble around like that. But basically it's simple. You put it in, it turns, it's going to lock in place. Get it out. Very easy to use, and you can put it anywhere you'd like to. For me, I like to carry this back here because then it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about hitting it on something, and I have my pockets available. I only use that back pocket for my phone, and even if that's back there, I can still go in and out with my phone. Long story short, you can use this however you want. If you put it on your tool belt, fits in nice. It's meant to go around multiple things. If we're looking at this guy, it's got a long piece of Velcro, and then you have a hook that goes over the top of the belt. Bend this over, put it around your belt, come up, Velcro it into place, cut the Velcro off, you're done. The versatility of this stuff is really, to me, where it's at. When you look at the belt clip and everything else that you could do with this, where you're going to put it, it just is simple. So the cam lock is basically three pieces. You have the, what I'll call a backer plate, which is going to basically be a large round nut. Then you have the screw that's inside. This can be replaced with anything. It is an American screw. You can go to the hardware store, get a longer one, and then your cam lock. So all together, this is going to be put on something and it'll look something similar to this, where it's just sitting there and it does its thing. Very simple to use. I screwed this one in. This is a left hand guy, so I just screwed it in. It's directly threaded in. Now because it's an American thread, it's a brass fitting in there. This is not overly happy. It is not the right size, and they tend to do their thing. You can tap these threads out. You can do a lot to get them to whatever you need to, especially with tools. Most of these are brass, so not a big deal, but you can use the already nutserts that are in there. You can do multiple different things with it. You can also remove this off this plate and directly screw it in. So ingenuity in what you're doing here with this is going to matter on how you use it. If you have a nail gun like this, which I think is perfect, because if you're putting up crown molding, you're doing trim, you have a ladder, anything, you want to keep everything up there and you don't want it to fall, you just got to get a longer screw. Then you would be able to hit it right on this clip. It would then be able to hang on a ladder or do anything that you'd need to there, which I think is absolutely amazing, because then it's locked into place and it doesn't fall. If you're climbing a ladder and you put these on your belt, boom, it will not fall. I think that's genius. Take it another step. I have a wood chipper. You've seen a couple videos on that. I'm working on trying to get it to either connect to the back of this, or I don't want to just go through the plastic on the side because then I'm kind of messing with where the battery goes, but I'm working on trying to put it on this so then I could hang the lockable model on the wood chipper, and now this can kind of bounce around, but it's never going to bounce out while I'm driving through the woods. All kinds of uses that you could have for this. You just have to come up with a way to make it work. I believe the idea with this is to take a heavier tool that you don't want to drop it in, lock it in place. It's on your tool belt. It's not going anywhere. But most of you guys, mind's already thinking, where else could this go? Could it work in my car? Could it work on a tractor? Could it work, on a ladder? Anything or anywhere you're thinking. It seems to really be a product that could be very versatile if you have that need. That's where it comes down to. Do you have the need, or do you have a piece of equipment or tool that you drop a lot or don't want to drop, and you want to make sure it is in the place that you leave it? I think that's where this tool or tool accessory comes into play. I think it's neat. I think there's a place in a time where everyone should probably use something like this. It all depends on what you do and where you're going to use it. And I think that, to me, is kind of more the genius part of this build. You can make this into anything that you really want to, no matter where or what you're doing. It just takes a little bit. So if you're looking for this, I'll leave some links in the description. There's a lot of different options out there, and I have to believe that FastCap is going to continue to kind of tweak and change this as more people come out with different uses in different ways and different things that they'd like. I can see where this system of attachment could be a little bit different in many ways, and I think that that's probably going to happen. So I'm going to keep my eye on this product because I think this one's going to evolve a little bit. Great idea. I love the old CB adage where you go, hey, that's where it sits. And in some cases, when you're off-road now, if you had a walkie-talkie or anything, you could put it in here. As long as the weight changes the direction it falls a little bit, it's never going to come out. And I think that is the huge part of this whole thing. This is not going anywhere until you get it in the right way. Pretty cool product. Check it out. See if you have any uses. Give us some comments below. If you'd use it, where would you use it? There's a lot of different places, and I'd love to hear your comments. Give us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.